Subtraction, fact or fiction? Now you're probably thinking, what? I learned how to subtract in like first grade. Well, we're going to learn a little bit more about subtraction today and what it really is. Last week we learned about addition of integers. So in your notes you have a vocab review. There's no work on this page. It's just for your reference. So let's review some vocab together. The first word we need to remember is integer. An integer is all of the positive whole numbers, their opposites, and zero. So all of the positive and negative whole numbers and zero. Absolute value is an integer's distance from zero on a number line. Absolute value can be notated using these vertical bars, and that is read as the absolute value of. So this red symbol here, this is read as the absolute value of -3. This green one is the absolute value of 5. And that's something that you could evaluate or solve to find one numerical answer. Now this third word here is a kind of a more complicated version of something that we actually already know. Additive inverse is really just a number's opposite. Now let's break this down. Let's see what this means. Additive inverse. Well, additive probably means adding. Inverse means the opposite, so adding the inverse. The additive inverse is whatever number you need to add to an integer to make 0. So the additive inverse of -5 is +5. The additive inverse of 14 is -14. So that's just our proper terminology for a number's opposite. In your notes, you have this slide. Go ahead and fill in your notes the additive inverses of these 4 integers. Next, we're going to review what we learned last week on how to show addition on a number line. Remember, we always start at 0. From 0, we're going to go either in a positive or negative direction, depending on the sign of our first integer. This first integer is negative, so we're going to go in a negative direction, and we're going to go this many steps. So we're going in a negative direction 4 steps. We're going to start now where that arrow ended up, and we're going to go this direction this many steps. In a positive direction, 9 steps. Remember, we're not going to +9, but rather we're going 9 steps in a positive direction. So it's going to look something like this. Where our last arrow ends up, that's our answer, that's our solution. So the solution to this expression, -4 + 9, is +5. In your notes, you have 2 review problems of how to show addition on a number line. So move those arrows around. Remember, you always start at 0 to show how to show 2 plus -4 and also -2 plus -1 on the number line. Now that we remember how to show addition, let's think, how could you show subtraction on a number line? Maybe discuss with a partner, how can you show subtraction on a number line? Well, that's kind of a trick question. You really can't show subtraction on a number line. No matter what you do, it ends up looking like an addition statement. So, you can't really take away on a number line. You can only add on a number line. So subtraction doesn't really exist. Subtraction is really just adding a number's opposite. For short, we like to say keep, change, change. So there's this cute video here that I love that your teacher is probably going to show right now to help you remember to keep, change, change. When we're looking at a subtraction statement, we can keep, change, change to turn it into an addition statement. So 2 minus -3. 2 minus negative 3. Even though those symbols look the same, they're read different in different contexts. We're going to keep this 2, keep positive 2, change subtraction to addition, and change the sign of the last integer to be its opposite or its additive inverse. So 2 minus negative 3 turns into 2 plus positive 3. All right, let's think about this one. Keep, change, change. We're going to keep the sign of the first number, so keep negative 6. Change subtraction to addition. And this 8, even though there's not a plus symbol in front of it, even though there's not a positive symbol in front of it, we know that it's positive. So if we keep change, change, it turns into negative 6 plus negative 8. And now we have something that we can plot on a number line to find our answer. All right, 7 minus 1. Okay, let's go back to first grade. We know that 7 minus 1 is 6, but that's not the point. It's not the answer. It's whether or not we can turn this subtraction into addition. So let's turn this subtraction statement into addition. Keep, change, change. If we were to plot this on a number line, you should end up at positive 6. So in your notes, we're going to be rewriting subtraction expressions to be addition expressions. You don't need to solve them just yet, but go ahead and go to your notes page and see if you can answer these 4 problems. By now, you may have noticed a pattern. We're not going to ask you to use a number line for every question, so a shortcut is to sing the integer song. So your teacher probably is clicking on this video right now to help you sing the integer song. The big concept we want you to go away with today is that subtracting integers is just adding integers, but with one extra little step. You have to turn subtraction into addition first, and then add the integers as normal.